Good evening, this is Lou Sassamo with this week of Inside Peabody.
If you've ever tuned into local TV in Peabody, I can guarantee you, at some point, you heard his voice.
What do you say to that?
If there was ever a local event or a big game, Lou Sassamo was somewhere in the middle of it. A patriot and a dedicated citizen, Lou was a fixture in Peabody's history and very much a local icon. Behind the microphone for some of Peabody Athletics' greatest seasons and moments.
Breaks in the clear. He's going to be gone for a touchdown. Wide open is Steve Lamosny.
Whether it be sports or his service as ward counselor, it was always for his hometown. From high school Super Bowls,
Here we are, finally at Foxborough Stadium, where Peabody High School will meet Tewksbury High School.
to the upset victories,
Back to Betancourt, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and he's finally fouled by Zagorowski with 3 seconds left on the clock, and Peabody's going to win it.
the pregame and postgame interviews,
First game.
You're right, Lou. We do have a great bunch of seniors. I think they matured as the season went along.
to Inside Peabody.
Would run for vice president. Do you feel that one of those people would run for?
Yeah.
The list of memories goes on and on. A man who interviewed Ted Betancourt from his playing days,
Yeah, the coach let us have it at halftime, you know.
all the way to the mayor's office.
He's been the voice of Peabody basketball and Peabody football, doing the games for PAT, doing the games for the local cable.
And of course, there's the Thanksgivings. Lou is as much a part of our annual gathering as our families, as each year we welcomed him into our living rooms for some Turkey Day football.
Going into the end zone for touchdown.
If you will ever be able to match his commitment to the city of Peabody, this city and the country owe him a debt for his service that can never be repaid. His legacy will live on for years to come.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Peabody Veterans Memorial High School for the MIAA Division II first round of the playoffs, where your home Tanners are taking on the Shamrocks of Bishop Feehan. I'm Matt Smith in the booth tonight. With me is Ed Lamosny. On the field, sideline reporting will be Gary De La Cruz. Ed, thanks for making the climb up the stairs tonight and joining me.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. I'm very excited for tonight. As you can see, it's a big crowd. It's electrifying right now. Beautiful weather. Just an awesome night for football. So looking forward to this evening.
So kind of a tale of two teams here. The Feehan Shamrocks coming with a record of 4-3 from the Catholic Central Division, They are located in Attleboro with wins over Archbishop Williams, Arlington Catholic, Cardinal Spellman, and Bishop Fenwick. This is two very, very different football teams. One is a punch in the face, and the other is through the air. So tell me your thoughts on how that shakes out for the Tanners tonight.
Yeah, Matt, you said it perfectly. Two different types of teams. The biggest thing to watch for tonight is going to be the ball control. Bishop Feehan, the game plan coming in tonight is you got to control the ball, right? So their game plan is to run the ball down Peabody's throat. They have some good size. Peabody's got some good speed, good defense. The goal is going to try to keep it out of Peabody's hands on the offensive side. But, I think Peabody, the defense has been strong all year. The offense, that spread out that they run is phenomenal. So, Peabody's goal is to get as many points as they can on the board.
So we've had the coin flip, and we're going to pause for a moment for the national anthem.
Yep.
So national anthem sung tonight by Peabody High student Idalis Vittini. I'm always amazed at the students who come out here and sing the national anthem in front of all these people. So we're getting ready for the kickoff, and let's get it out of the way now, Ed. Yes, this team, the Bishop Feehan defensive coordinator, we'll get it out of the way now. Teddy Bruschi, son is on the team. We've heard it all before.
Yep.
But that changes nothing for the Tanners tonight. I think it's the same old thing. They're 8-0 for a reason.
Right. No, hats off to the Tanners coaching staff. They've done just a remarkable job this year. The big thing, and I'll talk about as the game goes on, is what's going to happen up front, right? We talked about Bishop Feehan, how they're going to try to run the ball. It's going to be interesting what Peabody does up front. Peabody does have some size up front. They got Jackson back this week, right? Peabody also has that speed, right? So you're going to see a lot of stunts from Peabody. Obviously, Bishop Feehan, their strength is in the passing, so you just want to try to control the ball, get the ball back into the offense, and I don't see them stopping Peabody tonight on the offensive side. I really don't.
So the Shamrocks will receive the opening kickoff. They will be on offense going from right to left towards the concession stand. And as usual, the kickoff duties will be taken over by Dom Solis, who every week I sit in this booth and I talk about this kid's leg, and I come early to watch him warm up. And for those of you who don't know high school rules, if it crosses the into the end zone, it's an automatic touchback. I don't know that he's had a touchback since I've been doing these games.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a game changer too at this level, and a lot of times we focus on the big part of the game, but special teams is one of the biggest. So I think Peabody does a really good job on the special teams, and especially with his legs.
So the kickoff is taken by number 13, Jack Alley, who brings it out to about Feehan's own 45, and that's where they'll take over on offense. For the Shamrocks, player to watch, running back number 22, Nick Yanchuk, who is just back recently, I guess, from injury. In I think only 3 or 4 games is averaging 14 yards per carry. So player to watch there. Also, we'll get it out of the way now. Number 44, Dante Bruschi, who does not come off the field for this team.
Right, you'll see Dante lined up right now at fullback. And you got Nicholas right now. He's both good size.
So on cue, number 22, Yangchuk takes it right up the middle for, we'll call it 6 yards. And the Shamrocks are going to hurry up. So they will hurry right to the line. Number 7, Nico Iovino under center. With a pitch left.
Yeah, we got to watch that. I mean, sometimes the ends, you got to really contain them on the outside. He kind of got sucked in there on the outside. So
Yanchuk again with the carry for a first down. Out to the Peabody 40-yard line.
Got to be careful with the team that has a good running game because they line it up to almost that power set backfield, and they throw it to the outside quite a bit as well. So we just got to really contain those ends.
So good to see number 75 Alex Jackson back, and there he is up the middle. Number 22 Yangchuk scurries for 40-yard touchdown, and Bishop Feehan takes an early 6-0 lead.
Yeah, it was just a great run. I mean, they opened up that hole. It was, very large hole there for him to run through, so he didn't get touched going all the way there. So it looks like they had a stunt going on, but it went the opposite way.
So if there is one Achilles heel to this Peabody Tanners team, it's been runs up the middle. Winthrop tried to do it, just didn't have the horses to do it. But so the extra point is good. So the teams will come back upfield with the Feehan Shamrocks leading 7-0.
So what's happening right now with Peabody is that on that defensive set, they were kind of running some stunts. What they might have to change to is just, I talked about it last week too, is they got to it's called the one, where they just got to have contact right up front with the line and try to stuff the holes up there and let your linebackers come up and make the plays. Peabody's got some really talented linebackers, so if the holes are open up that large, you got to kind of pull back the stunts and just kind of block the holes with our bodies.
So back to receive for the Tanners will be Colin Ridley, and I'm assuming that's Eli Batista on the far side.
Yes, it is.
So, Ed, you and I were talking about it before the game. Sort of, no stats kept, obviously kickoff returns, but I got to say, Peabody has probably one of the best special teams of a high school team that I've seen in a long time.
Right. They do a good job. They got a lot of speed out there. That's a good kick as well.
And that will be a touchback into the end zone. So no return for the Tanners. And Shea Lynch and company will start the ball on their own 20-yard line.
Yep. Biggest here is Peabody needs to keep their composure, do what they do best, get those points back. So you're going to see Peabody obviously setting that spread offense. They got a good running game as well, so it's they have different ways to attack you.
So Shea will start in the shotgun. Looks like that might be Alex Silva to his left. 4 wide outs. Shea will pump fake, tuck it, run, get out to about his own 35.
Yeah, Shea did a really good job there getting a few yardage. That pocket kind of broke down a little bit pretty quick, so Bishop Feehan does have some size up front. We talked about that.
I was just going to say, one thing that strikes you looking at that Feehan team, I don't know how fast these kids are, but they definitely they have some size.
Yeah, and you're probably going to see Bruschi, 44 in the middle there, really just sort of shadow Lynch. So he's going to sit back in that middle position there and kind of, not really come in at the ball too aggressively and kind of sit back there a little bit.
Yeah, number 70 for the Shamrocks leads the team. Case Mankins in sacks as well. So the give is to Will Pinto up the middle. Looks like he got about, we'll call it 3 yards on that carry. And we'll bring it to 3rd down and 2. And as mentioned before, number 44, Bruschi, in on that tackle.
Let's go, Peabody!
So 3rd down and 2. Shea will step back in the shotgun. Wood Pinto to his right. triple wide receivers to his left, Danny Barrett in the near side, and the give is to
Nice play.
give is to Will Pinto up the middle for a first down.
Yeah, Peabody did a really good job there, spreading out the linebackers, kind of left the middle wide open there. Good blocking up front by the Tanners as well. Very, very important pickup right there.
Yeah,
keep the momentum going.
Tackle for the Shamrocks was made by number 26, Shane Evans. So that'll bring up first down on the Tanners' own 38. And again, we have 3 wide receivers to the far side. Danny Barrett alone by himself to Shea's right. Shea is back in the shotgun. And he will again give to Will Pinto, who maybe got a yard. Possibly 2. It looks like Will's a little shaken up on that, so he will be replaced by number 5, Alex Silva, who I know the running game isn't really, their go-to, but those two, Will Pinto and Alex Silva, have done a very nice job in the backfield for the Tanners.
Yes, they have.
For a team that's not supposed to have a running game.
Right.
So that'll bring up second down and 9 for the Tanners at about the 38.5-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Danny Barrett again solo. Shea will roll to his left, stop, tuck it and run, and get to out of bounds to, we'll call it the Feehan 48-yard line for a first down.
Great heads-up play by Lynch there. He kind of did the roll opposite throwing arm and just saw a lane and took it. So he kind of drew the cornerbacks and the linebackers over to the other side, just cut across the field. It's a great cutback.
Yep. So that's 2 consecutive first downs for the Tanners, and Shea has yet to throw the ball.
Yep.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah, he's just as dangerous on the ground as he is in the air. So it's very tough to stop a quarterback like that. It's so mobile.
So that gives the Tanners a first down at the Feehan 49. Same formation. 3 wide receivers to the left. Danny Barrett by himself on the near side, and Alex Silva in the backfield. Give will be to Silva, who will scurry around to the right-hand side and maybe get a yard out of that. We'll see where the spot is. So Alex indeed gets 1 yard, and it'll be second down and 9 from the 48. So again, the Shamrocks come in with a record of 4-3, and of course your Tanners undefeated at 8-0. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Reading-Leominster game. Shea in the shotgun takes the snap, 4 wide receivers. He looks deep and just out of the reach of number 24, Alan Paulino.
Yeah, just out of the reach.
It'll be third down and 9. Substitutions for the Tanners. Justin Franco into the game.
Peabody's done a good job all year knowing the first down markers are, so you can see a little out, maybe even a slant right here.
So same formation, 3 wide receivers to the far side. Again, Danny Barrett by himself on the near side in front of his own bench. Shea in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls left, points, looks.
He's got the first down again.
He is going to tuck it, and he gets the first down.
Yep. Great run by Shea. Great heads-up play there.
So back-to-back first downs by Shea, not with his arm, but with his feet. I think we call that take what the defense gives us.
Absolutely. Don't be surprised right now if Peabody tests them deep.
So again, if you're just joining us, Bishop Feehan took an early 6-0 lead by a 40-yard touchdown run by number 22, Nick Yankchuk, who is just recently back from injury. And this is the Tanners' opening possession, and they have converted 3 consecutive first downs, all on the ground. 1 passing play. So the Tanners come out first down.
It's going to be an offside.
Oh. And I tell you what, that's something that Shea has gotten better at too, is his snap count and drawing the defense offsides.
Yeah, he has a really good hot count.
So that will be 1st and 5 from the Tanners at the Bishop Feehan 38-yard line. So the Tanners come out of the huddle with 3 wide receivers, 2 split right, 1 on the far left. Oh, and that's jailbreak there.
Yeah, it might have been the center.
So a lot of movement there. I think they're going to give the Tanners are going to give that 5 yards right back.
Yep.
In the offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
So we're right back to where we started from. So it'll still be first down.
Yeah, those things happen in these types of games, you know, big game, a lot of emotions going.
So the Tanners come out of the huddle. Colin Ridley and Eli Batista to the near side, Danny Barrett to the far side. That almost looked like a false start there, too.
As I said, they're going to test them. They're going to test them. They're going to test
Eli
them.
for a touchdown!
Yes. Yes.
Shea Lynch to Eli Batista.
Awesome.
For a 38-yard touchdown pass.
You know, you heard me say it right before that play. I said this is a great opportunity for people to test them. You know, they just came off a nice first down by Shea, and they haven't really gone deep. So, just great play calling right there. I think you take the shot right there where you're on their side of the field. So, just great execution right there. Awesome pass.
So I've never seen Eli run up, up close, but I'm guessing they underestimated his speed.
Oh, he's so fast.
You don't know how fast he is until you see him on the field.
He's so athletic. I mean, he's got great hands. It's unbelievable.
So the Tanners will come out for the extra point. And I don't even know why I say anything because it's automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic. I think that went 50 yards.
So the Tanners, after a 38-yard touchdown pass from Shea Lynch to Eli Batista, tie the ball game 7-7. Dom Solis with the extra point. And it is double coverage, and he just ran by both defenders. Great play call by offensive coordinator Scott Therian.
Yeah, great call.
So it looks like we're going to have a ball game, Ed.
Yes.
So the Tanners come in, like probably the whole world knows, 8-0 with wins over Revere, Lynn Classical, Beverly, a marquee win against Marblehead. And I was really sold on this team after the Leominster game, and then they closed out with wins against Winthrop, Gloucester, and Salem, and that's how we got to this point tonight.
Right. All right, let's see what happens here now.
So Solis ready for the kickoff. Both Shamrock players are standing about their own 3-yard line, and it's a squib kick up the middle, fielded by number 59.
Oh, good hit.
Reed Clemente, and he returns it to about, let's say, the 40-yard line, but let's see where the sticks go.
I like the call there. You got the by doing that kick there, you're allowing the kickoff team to really get up there. With Don, his leg's so strong, sometimes it gives him too much room and holes open up. So kind of settle down the special teams on that.
So Bishop Feehan will actually start on their own 37, it looks like. Yep, 37. Tanners look to be stacking the box a little bit.
Yes, they did, yep.
And number 22 up the right side for about, looks like an 8-yard gain maybe. So far for the Shamrocks, it's been a steady diet at number 22, Nick Yanchuk.
And that's what we said in the beginning of the game, right? They're just going to really run the ball. You're going to really control the defensive side up front.
Yep.
It looks like Peabody, they looks like they kind of stacked up here, like you said, in the middle. They're going to have to get contact with the line up front. You're going to see some pulling going on, too. That's what they did on that, kind of open up the hole.
Yep, and I would make them throw, too. So Yanchuk gets the handoff up the middle. And close to a first down, but I don't think he's got it. We'll see where the referees spot the ball.
Yeah, it looks like they get the first down. Are they short?
They haven't moved the chains yet. Well, we're going to measure.
That was it was actually, although it's close to a first down, it was a better play with PV up front there. They only got about a yard or two.
So as we wait for the measurement, we have 7-7 with 4:51 left in the first quarter, with touchdowns for Feehan with a 40-yard touchdown run by number 22, Nick Yanchuk, and a 38-yard touchdown pass from Shea Lynch to Eli Batista. I don't know how many times we've said that this season.
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, let's go, Peabody!
All right, fresh set of downs here.
So the Shamrocks come out of the huddle. And Iovino will go under center with Yanchuk in the backfield. Looks like a little confusion there. The handoff goes to Brewski, who started up the middle, bounced it outside, and will push the pile for a first down. So Brewski with about an 8-yard run there.
Yeah, he did a good job kicking it outside. I mean, there was no hole there, so. And I said it earlier, the biggest thing is the end's going to really contain.
So Brewski, who plays fullback on offense, middle linebacker on defense, and he's the long snapper on special teams. Wonder where he gets it from.
Huh.
So Feehan will come in with that 3 backfield, quarterback on the center, Brewski on the lead. The give is to number 12, Brett McCaffrey, who filled in Yanchuk's absence, and Alan Polino on the tackle. So just from what we've seen so far, Ed, it looks like cornerback safeties are going to have to step up here and get those tackling skills down.
Yeah.
I mean, Alan Paulino has been fantastic on defense all year. I wouldn't expect anything less from him, but...
Mm-hmm. And like I said, these running backs are big, so you got to really, once you make that initial contact, you got to wrap them and you got to put them down. They're not going down with a hit.
So the Shamrocks in that 3-back set.
Yeah.
The give will go to Yanchuk, number 22, off the right side, and he will rumble for a first down.
They're not hiding anything. They're just overloading that side that they're going to run to. They overloaded with that extra tight end, and they had 3 backs in the backfield, and they're just going right at them.
Looks like tackle for the Tanners looks like it was made by number 99, Kyle Marin. I don't know, my eyes don't. Sometimes that blue-on-blue numbers are tough on me.
Yeah, it's not easy.
So that will bring up 1st and 10 for the Shamrocks at the Peabody 28. And for the first time, the Shamrocks put a wide receiver out left. And the give will go up to Yanchuk up at the middle. And he rumbles for about 4 yards with a clan of Tanners and on the tackle. Jimmy Festa among them. Will Pinto back in the game at tackle. And the Shamrocks are quick to the line of scrimmage. And the pitch goes left to Yanchuk, who jumps over the defender and is eventually wrapped up by, looks like Eli Batista on that tackle. Yes, indeed. So Eli doing it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. All right, PB went back to a little speed here in the on the line there. So what I think going to see them do is they're going to go back to some stunting, get underneath the blocks, try to really disrupt this running game right now.
So that'll bring up it's first down for the Shamrocks. So that'll be 1st and 10.
Yep.
On the Tanners 17 with 1:48 to go in the first quarter. Shamrocks with the give of the Yanchuk. There it is.
There it is. That's a good play right there. Good stunt there. As you can see, they just disrupted that hole. There wasn't anything there. It's very tough for the running backs to jump over the piles or run through those piles. So you're just going to really, really clog up those holes there in the front.
So the Tanner tackle by number 75, Alex Jackson. Another sophomore who's getting a ton of playing time on that defensive side of the ball.
Yep. You got Jimmy Festa, too, another sophomore, 55, middle linebacker.
So Feehan will come out of the huddle. Eye set.
Yep.
One wide receiver to the near side. And the give will go to, yes, you guessed it, number 22, Yinchuk. And he is
much better.
Quickly bottled up and tackled by multiple Tanners that include number 55, Jimmy Festa.
Yeah, Peabody on those last two plays there, they've done a great job of hit and wrap. Right? Just don't hit. You got to wrap that. You got to wrap that running back up and just prevent them from getting that extra yardage.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 from the Tanner 14-yard line. Feehan goes big. Quarterback will roll out right. Pass is overthrown. Great defense there by the Tanners, and specifically number 22, Eli Batista, who didn't go for the fake, stayed with his man and forced the Feehan quarterback to overthrow his target, which will bring up 4th down, and we'll have to see what Feehan's going to do here.
I could assume they're going to go for it right there in 4th down territory.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they could. I mean, actually, they're going to watching that kickoff. They're a good kicker,
So Feehan will attempt what looks to be about, I don't know, a 32-yard field goal. We have a flag on the play, and it looks like we might have a false start.
Yeah, false
and
start.
We do.
Still 4th down.
So it'll remain 4th down, and we'll have to see what Feehan will do here. Looks like the kicking team's going to remain on the field, although is the kicker a positional player? No. So the referees are huddling up at the line of scrimmage. My guess is I don't know what they could be talking about. It was a clear false start. So that's what we're waiting for, yep. Helmet came off, you automatically have to come off the field. So I think the referees are trying to figure out who that player was. So clarification going to both coaches here.
But I think it's also a penalty, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is it a 15-yard?
I think it depends on the circumstances with the helmet, how it came off. I think if it came off in the course of play.
So oh, man, they're giving him a... That hurts.
So I'm not sure what just happened there, but the referees are marching the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. And it looks like Feehan is going to take a timeout and...
no, I mean, it moved. I think it was a 15-yard penalty. Because that ball was moved back on the offsides from them, and then they got the 15-yard penalty.
Defensive offside, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
So Tanner's on the offside. Feehan will call a timeout.
Oh, so they called that against the Tanners.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 26 seconds left. We are tied here, and Feehan, I'm imagining, is discussing whether or not to kick it or go for it here. It is 4th and 12, and they are on the 9-yard line. So, Ed, your guess is as good as mine as to what's going to happen here.
Well, it's 4th and 3. So if I had to guess, I mean that changed the game now. You could see them go for it. I mean they got a strong kicker. We saw him kick off, right? And let's see what they're planning on right now.
So good shot of the band. Nice crowd here tonight. While we have a minute, I want to just give a shout out to the crew. We got Taylor Atten, Hector Garcia, Cindy Encarcion, Dave Marin, Rafi Enriquez, Sophia Gomes, Aaron O'Brien, and Don Murphy, and Steve Valente in the truck. Great job as always. And my favorite part of Philly football games is the screen.
Yeah.
So Feehan comes out of the timeout, and they are indeed going for it on 4th down, and the give is the Yankees up the middle. And we're going to have to see where that ball is spotted.
Yeah, they got the first down.
Yeah. Referees are motioning for the chain. So Yenchuk does get the first down on 4th down and 3. Although, yeah. So, end of the first quarter. Game tied, Tanner 7, Bishop Feehan, Shamrocks 7.
Yeah, that hurt. The offsides hurt there. Got to stay disciplined on both sides of the ball in games like this.
Oh, yeah, so end of the first quarter. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Gary Dela Cruz. Gary?
Hey, so we have a 7-7 game. It's been a pretty good first quarter. I'm not a big fan of receiving the ball when you win the coin toss. I think that that advantage is given to the other team. Luckily, it went to our way for Peabody, so hopefully we can get a score in the second quarter late and get the ball right back. That was a big fourth and inches there. Bishop Feehan picked it up. Peabody wishes they can have that one back, but so far, solid defense. This is a run-heavy team. We saw the Lynch to Batista connection early. That looked good. Hope to see that going forward. I'll send it right back up to you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you, Gary. Now we got to be careful here because Bishop Feehan, they could run around the end here, right? So they're going to stack the middle a little bit, and they could come around the end. So the end's going to really contain on a situation like this.
So Brewski comes out as the lead blocker. The pitch goes to Yanchuk, and he tries to turn the corner, and he does for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So Yanchuk with the 4-yard scamper to push the lead, 13-7.
Tough in situations like that, like I just said, they're stacking up look like they're coming at you right up the middle, and then they come right around the end. Especially on first down like that, they're going to take the chance, kind of catch you off guard.
Yep. So Feehan in a fourth down situation, couple of penalties both ways, made the decision to go for it, and ultimately it paid off. So they will attempt the extra point, which is good. And Feehan leads 14-7 with 11:54 in the second quarter. Yep. So this is kind of uncharted territory for the Tanners.
Right.
I don't know if ever they've been down this entire season. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm going to bet no.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a battle all night. I think they did a better job adjusting on defense. Obviously, that penalty hurt them. So, they're just going to really stay disciplined the entire game and just focus on what they were doing in those last few sets to stop their running game. But like we said, they're not hiding anything. They're going to come at you all night. Special thanks right now to our sponsors, too. DC Rentals, specializing in event communications, including two-way radio rentals, security cameras, event production, trailers, and more. Lynn Ladder and Scaffolding Company, home for all your ladder and scaffolding needs. Grayhawk Technology Consultant Agency, focused on the design, development, implementation of technology-based solutions. And also Londy's of Peabody offering out the world's pizza, roast beef, subs, dinners, and more. Thank you, sponsors.
So Colin Ridley with the kickoff reception initially shakes the first hit at about the 20-yard line, stays on his feet, and bounces out to about, looks like the 30. And that is where the Tanners offense will take over.
So PB right now, their offense obviously just continue doing what you were doing. They ran the ball pretty successfully. We know they get the passing game, so you're going to probably see a little more urgency right now, maybe some hurry up within this set here.
So Shea brings the play into the huddle, relaying the play that they want. Tanners are coming out of the huddle with 11:46 left in the second quarter, trailing by a touchdown. Tanners immediately go into a 4 wide receiver set, with Alex Silva in the backfield. Alex gets the ball and scampers for about 5 yards. Good run.
Yeah, that was a very good run.
Nope.
To kick it outside like that, the hole got a little busy there, and he just kicked it outside. So great reaction on that.
My fault there, Ed. That was Will Pinto on the carry.
That Will Pinto? Okay, yeah. Great way to see the hole wasn't there and kick it out. So that's not easy for a running back to do.
So that will bring up second down and 4 for the Tanners at their own 35. Tanners break the huddle. Danny Barrett on the near side, 3 wide receivers to the right. We can probably guess who that is, even though I can't see the numbers. And Will Pinto in the backfield. Shea pitches to Will.
Great
cut. Cuts up,
runs
over a Feehan player, and scampers to a first down to about the 47, 48-yard line.
Right, that was a great run by Will. It was a pitch to the outside. He saw that there was outside containment, and he just really cut it back hard. That was awesome. Way to see that lane and take it. And then he ran hard at the end. Always, deliver that blow as a running back. deliver that blow at the end like he did, and it got him an extra few yards there. So just great job by Will.
He should deliver a blow like that. I've never met a kid with more energy in my life.
Yeah. Lower that shoulder and deliver that contact. Awesome run.
So the Tanners move the chain and bring up 1st and 10 at their own 47.
Right now, too, just you can see Peabody test them right now with the nice pass. So let's see what they're going to do here.
So they flip sides. Eli Batista will be on the near side. Looks like Dooley and Barrett to the far side.
Oh, good run up the middle.
Give is given to Will Pinto again, who again runs over several would-be tacklers. And is finally brought down by, looks like number 26, Shea Evans, but not before the first down. I don't see him. Nope.
Now Peabody's giving them a little taste of their running right now, which is good. If they're getting the yardage right now with the running game, it's really going to open up those passes.
So referees correct the chains, and is indeed a first down for Will Pinto and the Tanners. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the Shamrock. I don't know what that is. 43 maybe. Tanners go 4 wideouts. Danny Barrett to the near side. 3 usual suspects to the right. And the give is again to Will Pinto, who escapes a would-be tackler and maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. He is swallowed up by number 55, Tristan Upton, for the Shamrocks. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Tanners, still from their own 43. 4 wide receiver set. Looks like Dooley and Barrett to the near side. Shea takes the pass, rolls right, chased by Menkins, throws it out of bounds wisely. There was nothing there. Good choice.
Yep, good heads-up play by Shea there.
So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Tanners. I'm not one for big moments, especially in first half, but there's a big conversion here, I think.
Yes, it is. Very big.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Tanners inside Feehan territory. Shea relay in the play. The Tanners will break the huddle. Danny Barrett goes to the far side. Eli and Colin Ridley to the near side, right in front of the booth.
They're set up for a blitz right now. They're going to come at him.
And Shea is flushed out of the pocket. He will roll right. He will throw.
Oh, just a little high.
And it goes over the head and out of bounds. Play defended by number 6, Damon Fretney. And I think the pass was intended, it looked like, for Eli Batista on that far side, right in front of the Feehan bench. So it's 4th down, and it looks like the Tanners are going to kick.
Yeah, in this situation, you got to kick the ball away.
Yeah, Shea clearly not happy with the decision
right.
based on his body language, but I think that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
So the kicking team for the Tanners will come out. This is something you don't see a lot either this year, is the Tanners punting.
Right.
So the Tanners will kick from about their own, probably be about the 45 when it's all said and done. Snap and the kick. It's high, it's wobbly. It takes a Tanner bounce.
Great Tanner bounce. It's going to bring it all the way to the 5-yard line.
Still rolling, and the Tanners will attempt to blow it further, but will down it inside the 5-yard line.
All right, so that was a good decision, shift fields.
So make the Shamrocks go the length of the field. So again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Reading-Leominster game, which is going on as we speak, and we'll try and get a score for you of that game at halftime. So the Shamrocks come out in their I formation. 1 receiver split to the near side. The give will be the Yenchuk up the middle.
All right, good job.
And he is quickly bottled up. It looks like Jimmy
Festa made the tackle there.
And a correction on my... Oh, no, that was Yenchuk on the carry. So it's been a lot of Nick Yenchuk with a little bit of Brewski sprinkled in. So no secret what the Shamrocks are trying to do tonight.
And they are big up front. I mean, you can see it here. I mean, they're a good-sized team.
So Feehan will come out of the huddle, 2 in the backfield. The give is on the reverse to Brewski, who breaks up the middle and is eventually chased down by both Eli Batista and Alan Polino, but not before he gets a first down and gets out to about his own 30-yard line. Looked like a little misdirection, wing T action there.
Exactly what it was. That's an issue replay on that one.
Yep, so just a good hard run, good hold there on the left side. So the Shamrocks will take it on first down, and the give will be to Yanchuk up the middle, who will grind for about maybe 6 or 7. With the tackle made by number 58 for the Tanners, Mark Clayton. So that'll be 2nd down and 4 for Feehan. Yep, no secret about that play.
Nope.
So the Shamrocks break the huddle. 3 in the backfield. The give is to Yanchuk, who will bounce it out to the outside and is eventually brought down and tackled by, who else? Eli Batista, number 22, and number 24, Alan Paulino. Not huge in stature, those two, but they are solid fundamental tacklers.
Absolutely. All right, right here, we got to stop this drive. Key set of downs right now.
Yep, Shamrocks get the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 38 with 6:30 left in the second quarter. Shamrocks in, it looks like an I formation. Iovino under center, and the give is to Yanchuk up the middle, and he is quickly bottled up and taken down by number 50 for the Tanners, Fernando Lima.
And they're running the hurry up right now, so they're trying to get the defense winded.
Tanners look like they might be caught. Yeah. So Tanners trying to do a quick substitution there.
Not a bad timeout.
Nope, not at all.
You know, when you see the offense on the field, like they've been on, you know, from a time standpoint, you know, they're going to really mix it up with that hurry up. It tires down a defense, so it's not a bad opportunity to call timeout.
Feehan kind of caught him in a substitution change there. So a little update on Tanner's athletics. The girls volleyball team unfortunately fell to Concord Kyle yesterday, 3 games to 2. Fantastic season. I think they had 3 losses. Tomorrow, right here, Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, girls soccer, 1 o'clock, takes on Durfee. And immediately following at 3:30, boys soccer takes on South High, which I had to look up.
Yeah.
Do you know where it is?
No.
Worcester.
Oh, geez.
Had to look it up today.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing anything tomorrow, great weather. It's going to be 75 degrees. Soccer doubleheader. Again, girls at 1 will take on Durfee, and the boys 3:30 take on South High of Worcester.
Should be exciting.
So out of the timeout, Shamrocks leading 14-7. Offset I formation for the Shamrocks. Pitch goes to Yanchuk, who goes up the left side, turns the corner, chased down by Eli, but not before he rumbles to about the Tanner 32-yard line. Tell you what.
That was good execution. You know, I say it. I've said it a few times. You got to really contain those ends there, and you know they're going to. You know, they've been running up the middle, and then you know they also have that great opportunity to pitch it to the outside like they just did. I mean, they really had the offset on the left side with the power going up there. So, you know, when something like that happens, it's leaving it to the D-backs, and they were just outsized there. If you saw the pulls and from the line there, and some big linemen out there on the outside. So
this Yanchuk kid, he's for real.
Oh yeah.
So 3-back set, sort of a wishbone formation, and the give again goes to Yanchuk off the right side. He will break 1 tackle, gets a block, goes to the outside, and he will score a touchdown. A 38-yard touchdown run for Yanchuk. So he is the offense, has all 3 touchdowns for the Shamrocks tonight.
Yeah, they're executing with the running game, obviously. We knew that was going to happen tonight. They were going to come at them, but You know, we still got some time in this game. You know, Peabody's going to come back. I think right now, before the half, Peabody's got to get on the board again. Very important. You can knock it down at halftime down by 2.
So we'll wait on the extra point, which is good. So with 5:17 left in the first half, the Tanners trail 21-7 after a 38-yard rumble by number 22, Yenchuk. Good run. Broke a tackle, and there's nothing else to say. It's just a good run.
Wearing them down a little bit up front. Defense has been on the field quite a bit. You know, it's important for the offense right now. You're probably going to see Peabody get into a hurry-up offense with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Very important that we get back on the board here. Much different ball game going in at half, lead by 1 touchdown.
Yeah, 100%. So let's see if it starts here with the kickoff. We'll have number 22, Eli Batista, and number 4, Colin Ridley back to receive. Eli up a little bit, maybe expecting that squib kick again, or I don't know. But Shamrocks choose to just kick it off, and it will be a touchback. So the Tanners will start the offense on, on their own 20-yard line, down by 2 touchdowns with 5:17 left in the second quarter.
Right now, I think you're going to start seeing, obviously, them going to their strength, which is the pass. And although they've been running the ball very well tonight, but you know, let's see what they can do here up in the air.
So the Tanners break the huddle in a 4 wide receiver set. We've yet to call Danny Barrett's name tonight, so this might be a good time to start. Shea will take the snap, and it will be a handoff. Let's see, to Will Pinto.
Yeah, Will Pinto.
Tackle by Dante Bruschi, number 44. So Will maybe got 3 there. We'll bring up 2nd down and 7 from the Tanners' own 23-yard line.
Yep.
So Shea will be in his typical shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Will Pinto in the backfield. Takes the snap, back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, scrambles right. Throws caught, but I believe out of bounds by Colin Ridley.
All right, big 3rd down here.
So that will bring up a 3rd down and 7 with that pass out of bounds. Still from their own 23-yard line. So the Tanners break the huddle again. 2 receivers to Shea's left, 2 receivers to his right. Will Pinto set up in that sort of I formation out of the shotgun. To take the snap and immediately look left, and is flushed. Goes back across the field.
Great play.
Connects to Eli.
Yep.
And gets the first down. So great 3rd down conversion there.
Yep, very good. Very, very important right there.
So great job by Shea. Clearly designed for him to roll left. Nothing there. Came back across the green. Threw a bullet to Eli.
Right. Great play there.
And if he actually used Collins' block there, he may have gotten a few more, but that's easy for me to say up here.
Yeah.
So 1st down and 10 from their own 32. Again, 4 wide receiver set, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Will Pinto remains in the backfield.
3:40 left in the game. I mean, the first half.
And a quick slant to my favorite play, Eli Batista.
Yeah.
That is that play right there. If you run it right with Eli, you can't defend that, in my opinion.
And the middle's open. You know, I was going to say it earlier that the middle looks open. Run some slants in there.
So Shea to Eli picks up the 1st down and pushes the ball out to the Tanners 46. Now we see a little bit of urgency in here at the Tanners. They go to a 5 wide receiver set, 3 on the right, 2 on the left.
Peabody offsides on the far side.
Yep. So the Tanners, after a great 3rd down conversion, will have what we believe to be probably a false start.
Yeah, false start.
Illegal motion number 22 in the offense. 5 yards, first down.
So Eli did not set himself, so that
No.
would be a 5-yard penalty.
That's what it was. He tried to move up on the line, obviously.
So it'll be first down and 15 from the Tanners' 40-yard line. So again, the 5 wide receivers set, 3 to Shea's right, 2 here to the near side. Tanner's going from right to left. Shea thinks about running, changes his mind, and wisely throws. Oh! Do we have a catch? Oh, no. So,
do we have instant replay here?
Pass attempt to Danny Barrett.
Oh.
So, we got a roughing the passer play, so the completion doesn't matter. Let's see it. So, Shea's flushed out of the pocket. Tough running left, throwing right. You can't see the roughing the passer play.
I think he hit him high.
But it will be a Tanner first down.
Let's watch the instrument.
So either way, Tanners get the first down. Actually, probably roughing the passer. Got them more yards.
Yeah, got him 15 yards.
So it'll be first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. I'm sorry, the 45-yard line of Feehan.
2:42 left in the half.
So 5 wide receivers set, 3 to Shea's right. One more look at the wristband. 2 to his left. He will drop back.
Got some room.
Looking, and he will take off. And
all right, good play.
Wisely go out of bounds, but not before 5-yard gain, it looks like.
Yep.
So they'll bring up second down and 5.
Good heads-up play to get out of bounds there, stop the clock. 2:34 left, still got plenty of time.
Both positive yards and out of bounds to stop the clock, so good play there by Shea. Absolutely, Ed. So the Tanners will break the huddle. Again, 5 wide receivers. Nobody in the backfield with Shea. He will roll right at his own 50. He will look, fire,
great pass,
and caught by Eli Batista for another Tanner first down.
Great patience by Shea there, waiting for his receiver to cut back, kind of on a broken play with great coverage, by Bishop Feehan on that play, and Shea was just patient, and Eli made a great cutback on that one.
So another great third down conversion.
Yep.
So we will have
a timeout.
Stoppage of play.
Looks like Bishop Feehan is calling a timeout.
So looks like Teddy Bruschi has seen enough and is going to call a timeout here and gather the troops after 3 consecutive first downs by the Tanner, 1 for a roughing the passer, and 2 completions to Eli Batista, both for first downs. With the Tanners trailing 21-7 in the second quarter. So another quick shout out to the crew tonight, who great job as always and all year. The crew tonight: Taylor at 10, Hector Garcia, Cindy Encarcion, Dave Merrin, Rafi Enriquez, Sophia Gomes, Aaron O'Brien, Don Murphy, Steve Valente. Steve made Facebook today. I don't know if you saw it, Ed. He had a Facebook profile on the PAT Facebook page.
We were talking earlier, PVMHS TV just does a phenomenal job. I mean, thank you for everything you guys do. They cover so many different sport and activities and community activities, and they just put so much hard work into it. So just thank you for everything you guys do.
So if you're interested in getting a copy of today's game for your archives or for memories 15 years from now, just go to our website, www.pbdtv.org.
Right.
So out of the timeout, which was called by Feehan, Tanners, you guessed it, are in a shotgun. 5 wide receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Shea will go back, scramble, get out of the clutches of a Feehan defender, throw, just behind Barrett, incomplete. He was open too.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to have a little chat about that. That you don't see very often, incomplete from Shea to Danny.
Right.
It was just thrown. I don't know if he thought Danny was going different direction, but it was just thrown behind him.
Yeah, tough pass. He's going against the, going against his throwing arm there, and just a little behind him. But it stops the clock. They're still in good field position. Second down. Yep. 2:03 left in the first half. You can see Peabody take a shot here. There's only one safety. They get two safeties back.
So again, Tanner's in that 5 wide receiver set. Shea will step up in the pocket and fire to, you guessed it, Eli in the middle of the field.
Yep.
He will take a pop, but not before he gets a first down to about the 17 or 18-yard line.
Yep. The middle of the field's open. He made it. He made a nice route there. Came back with the ball. Shea saw it, right there, wide open, right in the middle.
So the Tanners with the first down. Shea will take the snap again with 5 receivers. He will look right, and I believe that's Colin Ridley.
Yeah. It's caught out of bounds, stops the clock too.
Yep.
So great.
So feet
great
down
pass
and
catch
gets out
right
of
there.
bounds. Great
Yep.
job by Ridley.
Yep. All right, 1:31 left in the first half. 2nd and 3 for the Tanners on this.
So the Tanners score in the first quarter on a 38-yard touchdown pass from Shea Lynch to Eli Batista. And all 3 of the Shamrock scores have come at the hands of number 22, Nick Yankchuk. He has run for touchdowns of 40, 4, and 38 yards. So a little conversation by the referees, maybe about the clock. So we'll see what the referee has to say.
The clock should be 1:16. 1:16.
1:16 the clock should be.
So, a little housekeeping. The clock goes from 1:30 to 1:16. Tanners line up in that familiar 5 wide receiver set. 3 to Shea's left, 2 to his right. Eli and Colin Ridley to his right. He's looking right, still looking right. Throws on the run, and it's just out of bounds and out of the reach of Eli.
All right, big third down right here. 3rd and 3. So plenty of time on the clock with a minute left.
So, Ed, I just want to talk. This kid always amazes me, and I don't think he gets enough credit. The center, Mark Clayton, 58.
Yep.
You got to get there in a shotgun 99% of the time.
Yep.
And he's got to get his blocking assignments,
Yeah.
and I'm sure he's calling out the
Right.
blocking assignments as the center. I don't think this kid gets enough credit.
No, it's a tough position. You said it right there. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get the ball back to the quarterback, and then you're gonna pick up your assignment. So it's not easy.
I can't remember the last time he had an errant
Great play
snap.
by Shea.
So Shea with the keeper will go up
All
the
right.
middle and scamper for a first down.
I'm gonna have to call a timeout right here.
And inside the 5-yard line.
Did they call a timeout or what? I think they called a timeout. Yeah.
Looks like we will have a Tanner timeout.
I think they were trying to call that a little earlier. So yeah, you got to call the timeout there.
So Shea with the design quarterback keeper scampers up the middle for about 7 or 8 to the 3 and 3-yard line. Let's see it. Good job. Yep. Little shake and bake.
Yep.
Shakes one tackler.
Peabody still has one timeout left, right?
Yep.
So right here, not a bad option. Spread them out, put it in the shotgun, run it up the middle.
Great shot of the student body there. Clearly neon night. Look at that kid in the glasses right in the middle.
Yeah,
He
there
look
he is.
familiar?
Oh yeah. My daughter's in the stand somewhere too.
You wanted
Great
me-
crowd. These kids, the students have been great all year. The band's been phenomenal. The cheerleaders, it's been a lot of excitement all year. So.
He wanted me to bring my grill down here tonight.
Did he really?
Yeah. I said that's not
Little
that's a
tail-
recipe for disaster.
A little tailgating before the game.
Yeah.
Too funny. You're gonna love him. Hey, he tried.
Yes, he did.
All right. I mean, don't be surprised. Like I said, if Peabody runs the ball here, kind of get them off guard, spread them out. They've been gaining some yardage on the run. Defense has been out there for a while. Got some hands on the hips there.
So situation is this. It's 1st and goal. Tanners trail 21-7. 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
Watch Shea on this play.
5 wide
Here
receivers.
comes the running back. Yeah. Yep, there it is.
Allen in motion.
They picked up on it.
And he immediately gets stuffed. I imagine the Tanners will have to use their last timeout.
Hey, I said it, not a bad option. Bishop Feehan did a great job of reading it.
Tanners are going to let the clock roll here.
All right, they still get their timeout, so they got to hurry up here.
2nd down and 4. Tanners will scramble to get set before the snap. 3 to Shea's right, 2 to his left. Direct snap to Shea. He scrambles looking.
Nice.
To the back of the end zone and a touchdown. Incomplete. Oh! Danny Barrett could not hold on. He was there, had to dive a little bit. But it will be an incomplete. Stops the clock. 3rd down.
Watch the instant replay on that.
I'm sorry, 4th down. Yeah.
I made a great effort, not an easy catch. He made a diving catch there. 3rd and goal. Still have a timeout left, so it's a big play right here.
So the Tanners break the huddle at about the 4-yard line.
Bishop Feehan's going to call a timeout.
So the Shamrocks use their final timeout with the Tanners knocking on the door here.
Yep.
Trailing 21-7.
Yep. Well, during the timeout, we just want to do a special thank you to our sponsors again. We have DC Rentals, specialize in event communications, including two-way radio rentals, security cameras, event production, trailers, and more. Lynn Ladder and Scaffolding Company, home for all your ladder and scaffolding needs. Graybox Technology, consultant agency focused on the design, development, implementation of technology-based solutions. And a special thanks to our newest sponsor, which I mentioned earlier, Londy's of Peabody, offering out this world pizza, roast beef, subs, dinners, and more. Thank you again to all the sponsors. Greatly appreciate the sponsorship through the entire year.
So again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Reading-Leominster game, which is going on as we speak, and we'll get a halftime score for you.
All right, 3rd and goal here, big play by Peabody.
So the Tanners break the huddle with Ridley and Batista to Shea's right, and Alan Polino is in the backfield to Shea's left.
Good flip out. Oh, they got it to the outside. Great play.
Touchdown.
Great play. That was a great call, great read. If you saw Bishop Feehan, they pushed everyone in the middle. They were coming up the middle with a blitz. Peabody did a great job picking that up. Pitch to the outside, no containment, touchdown. Great call right there. Great call. They caught him off guard there, too.
So Paulino with the 4-yard scamper for the touchdown to bring this to a one-score contest going into the halftime.
Right. You said it earlier. That is so important. What a great drive. You needed to get back on the board. Much better going in half down by 7. Great kick rather than 14. So good momentum, good drive there. The other thing, too, what they did there is they tied down the defense. That's what you want. You gave your defense a break, and it tied down Bishop Feehan's defense.
So Scalise with the extra point.
Yep.
And the Tanners trail 21-14 with 16 seconds left.
You know, I said it. I mean, what a great read. I mean, Bishop Feehan was coming up the middle with the blitz, which left the outside open. Great pitch, great read, great run. The line did a phenomenal job holding their block, especially sailing the left side there, which just gave them a lane with that speed. So
it almost looked like they were expecting Shea to run the ball up the middle.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they were coming up the middle. Great call by Peabody.
Great job all year by both Scott Therry and Justin Powers.
Yeah.
Scott running the offense, Justin doing the defense. I talked to Justin before the game, and we were talking about sort of the advancement of the defense, especially the line.
Yep.
If you recall, last year they played Beverly. Beverly ran over them, ran for 400 and something yards, and blew them out 40 to whatever. And I'll tell you what, most improved part of this team, in my opinion, is the offense and defensive line.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, you're watching a football game and you don't realize how complex the game is, but it is extremely complex. I mean, the coaching staff, they put so much time in, so much film work. The players do a lot of preparation. it's challenging at times, but they've done a great job all year round.
So
Little squid kick here.
Scalise will squib it, and
That was a pretty good
Shamrocks
toss back.
will do the toss back.
We're going to get on this. Don't let him get to the outside. Contain, 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 contain.
We have a flag on the play.
Yeah,
I'm going to guess the legal block. That's going to come
be an
back.
illegal block. Yeah, that's coming back.
So that will be all for naught. We'll wait and confirm what the flag is. We're going to guess that it's a legal block on the back based on how Bishop Feehan was going in every which way.
What is it?
Let's see what the official says.
Half is over, so let's talk about
So it looks like we're not even going to record the penalty.
Coach, you decline the penalty. The half is over. It's a low block on the receiving team. If you decline it, we go to the half.
He's going to decline it.
So Coach Betancourt will indeed decline it, and that will be the half. So after a very, very exciting first half of football, the Tanners, I can't believe I'm saying this, trail at the halftime 21-14. So we'll have to see what adjustments they made. This is uncharted territory for the Tanners. Before halftime, let's bring it down to our sideline reporter, Gary De La Cruz. Gary, what do you got?
Hey, that's an amazing half. Strong finish by Peabody there. Doesn't feel like a 7-point. Doesn't feel like we're down 7 here, but like I said earlier, that electing to receive the ball, that's a big mistake on the opposition there. Now Peabody has momentum. We get the ball back. I like the way that half ended there. Long drive by Peabody, took their time, tied out the defense. The running back there for Bishop Feehan, he's having a heck of a night there. He is just grounding and pounding these guys. I could see some hands on the hips from a couple of guys from Peabody there. They're tired, they're exhausted, but they got to hang in there. They can come out strong, get a score here. They have the momentum. They can run away with this thing. This game is not out of reach. I think Peabody can still pull this one out. And what an amazing half by Mr. Lynch there. He's making a lot of things happen. He's scrambling outside the pocket, making some throws there, doing it with his legs. He's doing a lot there. Receivers got to help him out. There's a couple of drops there. But all in all, that's a good half. I'm excited to see what we have next for the second half there. I'll throw it back up to you guys. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Gary. So at the half, it's 21-14, and we'll go to some public service announcements, and we'll see you on the other side.
DC Rental has been in business for almost 30 years, offering state-of-the-art radio communications and security camera systems. DC Rentals is able to cater our system, scale it down to any size event, large or small. Our custom-built trailers are designed for fast deployment with full video and communication capabilities. We offer top-of-the-line Motorola and High-Terra dispatch and radio equipment, along with Telex and Zetron consoles. DC Rentals Mobile Command Trailer is also available for special events or emergencies. In addition, we provide individual and group training sessions on all of our equipment, as well as 24-hour customer service. DC Rentals can be reached at 781-289-3000 or on the internet at dcrentals.net. DC Rentals is a proud sponsor of Peabody TV.
Observe the domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We had this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day. He's an incredible companion and my best friend.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns, like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's going to be cool.
When I retired from the Navy, I found myself on a void in my life that had been filled by the people that I served with. Tommy really brought an important factor to my life. I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch. Till September. I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Kids!
I don't want to talk about it.
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 Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency.
Kids, you all right?
This family's prepared. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I
How can you sleep through that?
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
Community media is blessed with the opportunity to demonstrate leadership and the importance of activism, while providing the community access to tools to engage in racial and social justice work and to amplify that work. Join Alliance for Community Media on how to use media to untangle the deeply embedded threads of racism in America in pursuing racial justice and equity in community media.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
Hey, Dad. I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad. That's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
Welcome back to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, where we're getting ready for second half action with Tanners taking on Bishop Feehan Shamrocks, and we have a halftime score of 21-14. So I'm Matt Smith. I'm joined by Ed Lemazny. Ed, kind of a different situation here for the Tanners. I don't know that they've trailed this entire season at halftime.
Right.
So what's going on? What went on in that locker room? What do you think?
No, I think the biggest thing is, get them fired up. They haven't been in this situation, but you got to keep composure. You can't get too emotional. You can't look at the score, right? You got to execute. The biggest thing is obviously, and we talked about it, Bishop Feehan's running game. You got to stop it. The defensive line has to get under the blocks and clog the holes. That's the biggest thing. They're letting them get in them, push them back. The linebackers have to come up and make the plays. So Peabody's got to stop the running game because obviously they're gonna come out with the same execution that they had the first half, and Peabody's got to really counter that. Like I said, Peabody's doing a great job on the offensive side. The defense has had some pretty good stances, but they really got to do 3 and out next time Bishop Feehan gets the ball. But I think Peabody starts with the ball the second half, right?
They do.
Yeah.
And, for the Shamrocks, it's pretty much been the Nick Yankchuk story. He has scored all 3 of the Shamrocks touchdowns, opening the game with a 40-yard TD run, followed by a 4-yard scamper, and then a 38-yard touchdown in the second quarter. For the Tanners, they opened up their scoring with a 38-yard touchdown pass from Shea Lynch to Eli Batista, and then right in a crucial situation, scored on a Paulino scamper for 4 yards to
Yes.
cut this to one score. So, Ed, you said going into the half how important it was to make sure that this is a one-score game.
Absolutely. It makes for a different game right now, you know, and you're going into the half with momentum, right? You're getting them fighting. You're not going in on a down note. You're going in on a high note, right? So you're going to keep that intensity going. Peabody's getting the ball back here, like we just said. I mean, it's very, very, very important at this drive. They go back and tie this game up.
So a couple halftime scores for you. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Reading-Leominster game, which at the half, Reading leads 30-16. And over across town, St. John's Prep is leading Attleboro 46-0 at the half. So just to update you on some Tanner athletics. Yesterday, girls volleyball team fell to Concord Carlisle. Great season. I think they had 3 losses the whole year. Again, another shout out to Coach Lisa Keene, who has retired from teaching but not from coaching. And then tomorrow, it's supposed to be a great day. Your girls soccer team here at home takes on Durfee at 1 o'clock, to be followed by the boys game at 3:30, who takes on South High of Worcester. So, as Ed said, the Tanners will receive. Both teams are coming out of the sideline and get ready as usual. Ridley and Eli Batista will be back for the Tanners. Kind of unusual. Those two have been a little bit silent as far as special teams goes tonight.
Yeah. No, Bishop, I mean, both sides of the ball, I mean, they're doing a good job on special teams. Neither team has had an opportunity to really break one on the special team. So good kick. We're going to be able to run this one back.
So Colin Ridley will take the ball at his own 3, run it up the middle, scamper out to the outside.
All right, good
and
run
he'll
back.
get to about the 32. So good start for the Tanners there.
Yeah, number 12, Brett McCaffrey for Bishop Feehan. He's got a really good leg. I mean, he's put through 2 into the end zone, and he's going to be able to kick those long field goals if the opportunity arises. All right, so let's see what Peabody does here. It's a very, very important drive to get this game tied up. As I mentioned, they went into half on a good high note. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the momentum going. Try to keep this defense on the field for a little bit and get 7 points there.
McCaffrey actually made the tackle there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he came up the field and made the tackle.
So the Tanners will come out first play of the second half, 4 wide receivers, and the give will be to looks like Will.
Yeah, was it Will?
Will Pinto will
Will
get
Pinto
the carry for a gain of about 3 yards, which will bring up 2nd down and 7 from the Tanners' own 34-yard line. Tanners open up. They will be going on offense from left to right towards the scoreboard. So we're in a 4 wide receiver set. Looks like Dooley and Eli on the near side. Danny Barrett on the far side. That ball is batted, and Shea will wisely let it bounce for an incomplete pass. The ball's
knocked that down. I mean, he's got some height to him.
So
he's
again,
6'3".
Mankins, for those of you who maybe recognize that name, Dad played offensive line for the New England Patriots. A lot of, just by geography, a lot of Patriots players, kids end up going either to Attleboro, North Attleboro, or Bishop Feehan.
Right. Big play here, 3rd down.
So 3 wide receivers to Shea's left, Danny Barrett to his right. Shea will look Danny's way, he will tuck it, and he will get wrapped up by Menkins. He will be tackled at about the 31, 32-yard line. So that will bring up 4th down. So Tanners, after a good run back on the kickoff, stalled here in the 3rd quarter on their first offensive possession. So that will bring in number 21, Don Scalise, for the punt. 2 Shamrock returners stand at their own 30.
It's a good punt. It's not easy
nice
to handle.
high punt.
Right. Got away from good bounce.
Be let go by number 13, Jack Alley. Again, another Tanner's roll, and they will let it roll to about the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
The Shamrocks will take over there. Up 1 touchdown.
That ball had some movement, so it was kind of a heads-up play, but not trying to field that, especially with the punt team coming at you. All right,
A little breezy here tonight, too.
Oh,
The wind
yeah.
seems to have picked up a little bit. All right, so here we go. Tanners haven't been on defense for a while. They ended the first half on offense and started the second half on offense.
Yep.
So Shamrocks come out in a shotgun formation. Motion man.
Oh, they kind of bubble. They kind of hit each other there, bumped into each other. All right.
So the give goes to Connor McHale.
Yeah.
Kind of a that play was kind of dead before it even started.
Right. It's the other thing too is why go away from what's been successful, right? So
You took the words out of my mouth, Ed.
Sometimes you see that they come up with a different game plan, but as I talked about earlier, the game is complex, but just try to keep it simple if things are working.
So the initial hit there made by Will Pinto.
Yep.
So again, the Shamrocks will come out second down and 11. They're again in the shotgun formation. Motion, same play. This time it will be kept by number 22, who I didn't even notice was in on the pistol.
Yeah.
So
they're kind of doing. Yeah, they're sort of playing like a wildcat right now, type of offense where the quarterback's not behind the ball.
So after an 11-yard scamper by Yangchuk, the Shamrocks pick up the first down and bring it out to about their, say, their own 26-yard line. So Iovino back in at quarterback, back to their sort of wishbone formation. Yangchuk with the carry, up the middle again. And he's pretty much got one man to beat, and he will score.
That's a tough one.
On a, what is that, about an 83-yard run there by Yangchuk, which puts him well over 100 yards for the night.
Yeah, just, they went back to that 3 backfield set, right off tackle, hole opened up, and he just accelerated. The other thing, too, is his endurance. I mean, he stayed down that field. He had some D-backs, chasing him, but, he just outran him.
Yeah, he moves well for a big boy.
Right.
So the extra point is good, and the teams will come upfield. Tanner's trailing by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
Right.
So, again,
yeah,
Tanner's got to respond.
He's got to stop the running game. On a positive note, still plenty of time on the clock. They scored quick. That's better than them coming down the field, taking up some time and scoring. So
back to receive the ball for the Tanners will be Colin Ridley and number 22, Eli Batista. Colin with a nice run back to open up the half. Tanners couldn't turn that into anything and had to punt. On the subsequent possession for the Shamrocks, you just saw it scored on a 75, 80-yard run by Yangchuk.
Yep.
So another squib kick. So a squib kick goes off the Tanner player at about the 45-yard line, similar to an onside kick.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. It wasn't even an onside kick. They just did it wasn't even an onside kick.
No, I know, but
it just
it touched him in live ball. So
I know, no, it's just unfortunate.
So the Shamrocks will, on the touch by the Tanners, pick up the loose ball and take over possession at the Tanners' about 48-yard line.
Yeah, if you watch no one's replaying that.
I think this is the touchdown.
Oh yeah, that's a touchdown. Yeah, right
so
off tackle, right
back into that wishbone formation. The Shamrocks in a 3-back set, 1 wide receiver to the left. Number 7, Iovino, takes the snap, hands it off to Yangchuk, and he is dragged down from behind by 2 Tanner defenders. Number 23, Jose Lendor. Not before he gets a first down. So Tanners could use a big defensive play here. Turnover, I'd say interception, but I doubt that they're going to throw the ball.
No, they're not going to throw the ball. They're just going to keep running it.
So Shamrocks come out of their huddle. This time with a two-back set, sort of pro style. Two receivers to the left. Yanchuk and Brewski in the backfield. Shamrocks in no rush to snap the ball here. The give goes to Brewski on the left-hand side. Runs over a couple tackles and eventually tackled by number 24, number 22, Eli Batista and Alan Polino.
Yeah, they're in a little trap play there.
Not a great sign. Not a great sign when your defensive backs are your leading tacklers here.
Yep. You know that just that the size is paying off for Bishop Feehan right now in the running game. I mean, they got a big offensive line and they get some really big running backs.
So another first down. This time for Brewski, who rumbles for about 11 yards, will be first and 10 from the Tanner 25-yard line. Back to that sort of wishbone three-back formation. Iovino will go under center. Take the snap, and the give is to Yanchuk. Off the left-hand side, one man to beat. And he is eventually dragged down by, looks like, number 8, Kaba, at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're just going down that left side there.
And another first down for Feehan.
You know, they get their strength over there in the line.
Well,
great block by Brewski on that play, too, and they just open up that hole.
And I didn't see who it was, but Menkins absolutely cleared somebody out, too.
Yeah, they get him pulling from the other side on that side. No, actually, he's on the left side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Shamrocks will have first and goal from the 2-yard line. I could probably call the play right now, what they're going to run. So back into that three-back set. The give goes to Brewski, who will rumble in from the 2-yard line for the touchdown.
Yep. Quick little dive play there with Brewski, kind of gets the defense off guard. On that previous play, Mankins is on the right side. He actually did make a pull on that and open up that hole.
So that will be the Shamrocks' 5th touchdown of the night, and will push the lead to 34-14 pending the extra point with 6:43 to go in the third quarter. The kick is up, and it is good. So teams will come back upfield with Feehan leading your Tanners 35-14 with 6:43 to go.
Watch the inside play now. Just a quick dive right up the middle there. Yep.
So Tanner's in a kind of a must-score drive right here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the biggest thing is, I know it's hard to say, but don't even look at the score right now. Focus on what's going to get you in that end zone and get some of these points back. So right now, the biggest thing is get the offense back on the field and try to get a touchdown. You need a touchdown right away.
Yep, agreed. No, not the time to clock watch here.
No.
So Colin and Eli back to receive the punt. McCaffrey will do the kicking as usual. This kid kind of does it all too.
Yeah, he does.
They got a lot of players who do a lot of different things.
I don't think he's going to do a squib kick. He's going to put this one through the end zone. No, he did it.
That will be fielded by the up man, who immediately gets tackled at about the 35. Have to see after the pile who it was that picked that up. Looks like it's 24, Alan Paulino with the return. Looks like we have an injured Shamrock on the field who will get up. Number, does that say 33? I can't see that.
37.
37. Thomas Carnes, sophomore tight end playing special teams, will try to limp off the field, but then will fall down and wait for help. So as they check out the Shamrock player, just another quick shout out to the crew working tonight with my favorite big screen TV. Taylor Atten, Hector Garcia, Cindy Encarcion, Dave Marin, Rafi Enriquez, Sophia Gomes, Aaron O'Brien, and in the truck, Don Murphy, Steve Valente. And I just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Joel Sassamo, who called in sick tonight. No, I'm kidding. He's in the sunshine. Actually, it's probably hotter here than it is where he is.
Yeah, exactly. He's in Florida, right?
So take that, Joel. All right, so following the injury timeout, Tanner's in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Single back to the left of Shea. Shea will drop back to pass. Menkins will eventually chase him down with the sack for a loss of about 6 or 7. So that does not help the situation at all. Last thing the Tanners needed there was a sack. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 16 for the Tanners from their 29-yard line. Shotgun formation.
They're blitzing here.
Motion.
She's coming in on the outside.
To Ridley.
Good play up the middle.
Slant
Great
to
play.
Eli.
Nice play.
Takes a hit at about the 42. Not quite a first down, so that'll bring up about 3rd down and 3.
Going to be 3rd and 2. Great execution right there. Bruschi blitzed, opened up the middle. Great call. Great catch by Batista. Good heads-up play by Shea. I said it a few times in the first half. The middle's open. So when you spread them out, that pass, even if you throw some tight ends in there too, or some quick slants, that middle is open.
Yeah, that has been the play that's been the most successful, is that quick
You got
slant.
one linebacker there, and if he's blitzing, it's leaving that whole middle wide open.
So Shea takes the shotgun, looks to pitch, kind of a little hesitation there, and not much doing with that play.
Right. They're in 4th down. So, I assume they're going to go for it.
So Alan Paulino maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 4th and 3 for the Tanners from their own 42. So it looks like they're going to go for it, given the fact that Coach Sterry is...
Yeah, they have to. They're trailing by 21. There's 4 minutes left in the 3rd.
So out of the game, Paulino. And into the game will come Will Pinto. So 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Pinto to Shea's left. Eli will go in motion. Look for the swing pass,
play.
but it is a slant to Colin Ridley, who picks up the first down, crosses midfield, and gets into Shamrock territory.
Here's a slant. That middle is wide open. There's only one linebacker there.
Good to call Collins' name tonight.
Yeah, that was good. That was a nice little play. It was almost like a little screen, slant right there, right to the middle. Perfect.
Yep.
Great execution.
Great blocking.
Yeah.
Good call. So a much-needed first down for the Tanners at the Shamrock 42. Again, looks like, 4 wide receivers. The give is to
I think it's
Will Pinto.
Will Pinto again.
And he will cross the 40. Maybe got 3 there, yep. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 7 with 3:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Definitely a little pep in the step here, the Tanners, after that first down. So 5 wide receivers set. 2 to Shea's right, 3 to his left. He will roll left. Pump fake and throw to an outstretched.
That was a good catch. Great catch.
Completed pass to number 24, Alan Paulino.
Great catch.
That will move the change. Yeah, what a catch.
Yeah.
He's stretched out for that one.
Oh, yeah. Watch the instant replay on that one if we get the instant replay on that. There we go.
So nice little pump fake here by Shea.
Yep. Rolling to his opposite side. Patient. Great toss.
Damn.
Great catch.
Wow.
Great catch, yeah.
Wow, what a catch.
All right,
so,
let's see if Peabody tries to go deep here. Catch him off guard a little bit. Get a little momentum first down.
So Shea will roll right and...
Nice, right across the middle.
Throw the ball to
Pinto. Yes, good touchdown. They needed that.
So a touchdown to Alan Paulino
from
the 28-yard line.
Great play. Shea did a great job there. The pocket broke down a little bit. He came up on the pocket, found the open receiver across the middle, and just right on the money with that pass in stride. So just great play by Shea there.
So a much-needed touchdown here for the Tanners with 2:38 left in the third.
Right.
Here's what was that? Allen, who just scored the touchdown, a little slow to get up.
I think he's cramping. Then we have a Bishop Feehan player down. He's got up. Good for him that he got up. That's a good sign when they get up and walk off the field.
So barring the extra point,
Polino, I think, was just cramping right now. He's got the calf cramps going on right now, so the trainers are working on him on the sidelines. But
well, it is 70 degrees out.
I know.
So Scalise with the extra point. The snap, the hold, and the kick, and it's good.
All right, good. 14-point game now.
So with that Paulino touchdown, it cuts it to a 2-score lead for the Shamrocks with 2:38 left in the first half. And here's the touchdown by Paulino.
Yeah, watch Shea come up in the pocket here. See the pocket break down? He comes up, patient, boom, hits him right on the run. Great cut back there. Awesome play all the way around.
So that's like the third or fourth time that Shea has. I thought he was across the line of scrimmage. He clearly knew where he was on that play and made a nice pass.
He has a great pocket awareness of where he's at. I mean, I've said this throughout the year too. He's just the way he can throw on the run, and he stays patient, finds the receivers. So just great play there. All right, this is a very, very important drive right now. Peabody needs to do a 3-and-out. Can't have a long drive. We know what they're going to do. They're going to run the ball. We've got to stop them up front.
So the Tanners will break the huddle for the kickoff. Dom Scalise will get ready to kick it. I would imagine he will do his usual inside the 5-yard line. Two Shamrocks back to receive. A little motion. Tanner setting up to what looks like it to be an onside kick, and it is. And a nice snag there, kind of out of the air by number 37, Thomas Carnes. And the Shamrocks will take over on their own 46-yard line with 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
Right. Yeah, I mean, at some point you got to do the onside kick. You're down by 14. Great play by Bishop Feehan up front there. I didn't get the number that got his hands on the ball, but he jumped up for the ball there and didn't let it get past him to the next level. All right, so here we go. Three-set backfield, right?
Yep, late substitution.
They're going to come right at you. Watch that left side now. They've been going to the left side a lot.
Ty Higgins into the game at safety. And the give is to Brewski, who is bottled up, maybe got a yard, at least back to the line of scrimmage. So good job by the Tanners there.
Good play by the Tanners there.
Looks like 75 Alex Jackson was in on the tackle. So
what you really have to be careful for right now is they've been running the ball. They're up by 14. You got to watch the long ball. I know they're not known for their passing, but we got to watch up the middle or deep, or just got to keep an eye on that.
A couple injuries here. So Alan Paulino is still on the ground getting worked on, who would normally be in at safety here. Ty Higgins into the game in his spot. Shamrocks in that sort of wishbone formation, and the give is to...
Here we go.
Number 34 for the Shamrocks, David Quinn, who goes nowhere.
Right. Good play by PB on those last two plays, just really clogging up the hole there up front. Linebackers coming up, making some plays. So this is a big play right here. Honestly, one of the biggest plays of the game right here. Just looking at the time, you got 1:25 left in the third. They got to stop him here. You got to get the ball back to the offense.
And I know my eyes aren't great, but I believe that's number 2, Jace Dooley, down there in an arm sling with a hood on. So Tanner's looking a little banged up here. So Shamrocks break the huddle. Back in the shotgun.
The left side again.
So you know who. Cuts up the sideline. Breaks one tackle. Eventually brought down. by a couple of Tanners. 22 Eli Batista in there, but there he is again.
That, right, left side. They're seeing something over there. Brewski coming up.
Come on, PVD! Stop the run!
So Yanchuk with another carry and another first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Shamrocks at about the Tanner 27-28. So yeah, they see something there.
It's just the strength, and then you get Makins over there now, right? He was on the other side sometimes making some pulls. They get some strength on that side of the ball.
So 3 backs in the offensive backfield.
It could have been an offside.
Pitch goes to 34, and he is immediately swallowed up by number 75, Alex Jackson.
Nice draw by Alex.
34, David Quinn for the Shamrocks on the carry, and he went nowhere.
Right. Actually, if you watch Bishop Feehan, they went off sides there, but obviously they didn't call it, but it was benefit of Peabody there.
So it actually looks like it's not, it is 2nd down, but are my eyes crazy, or is that more than 10 yards?
Oh yeah, they made the set.
So it's
15,
more like 15, so.
Saying 2nd 10 but on the screen, but it's more like 15.
So
pitch to the right, they got to come up on that. Could be a hold here.
Pitch to 34, David Quinn again, and immediately swallowed up. And in the not tackle is Jimmy Festa.
Good play by Peabody there.
Number 75, Jackson, is over there again. Probably heard the fans screaming for a hold, and could very well have been one.
Yeah. I tell you, it's been a pretty clean game. I mean, you haven't seen the flags out too much. Both teams are playing extremely disciplined football here. Obviously, you can see they're both well coached. Looks like, who called the timeout there? Did Peabody call the timeout?
We're at end of quarter. So with the end of the quarter, we're going to throw it down to our sideline guy. Gary, what do you got, buddy?
Hey guys, how we doing? So tough 3rd quarter there. Number 22, Yanchuk, that's been the story of the game. This guy has been grounding and pounding all over Peabody. He's been running it up and down the field. They got to do something on defense to stop this guy. I like how they answered. Got a touchdown. We're still down 2 scores here. We got to get something going here. This game is not over. Only down by 2 scores. Can definitely make something work here. I like the poise by Peabody. Holding up on that last drive there, getting the quarterback in the backfield there. It's definitely a tough game. You could see some players are tired on both ends, but that ground and pound has just been unbelievable. It's tough to withstand, and we'll send it right back up to you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Shamrocks come out of the quarter.
Oh, I told you that's what you had to pay attention.
You called it, Ed.
So it happens, you're so focused on the run, and it's just going to open it up. And they're not a passing offense, but it's going to happen. They're going to do it at some point.
So little play action there. Iavini, I don't even know what you call that pass.
Yeah,
sort of
just,
a rainbow.
It was just a little tight end right over the middle there, wide open.
So is that Brewski? No, I don't think so. That was.
So wide receiver, tight end. They had him in a tight end
Fazzi.
set. Yeah, he just, you're so focused on the run. It's tough. Like I said, it's not easy on the defense. These guys are big. They got big backs. You got a lot of responsibility, and that's going to happen.
So we'll bring up first down from the Tanner 12-yard line. Back in that sort of wishbone formation. The give is to Brewski, who is immediately cut down by, looks like number 99, Kyle Marin.
Now you got to watch here. You just got to watch the outside. I mean, near the goal line now, they've been running some traps and some dives, but you got to be real careful on the outside now because it can throw a defense off. Just the defensive ends are going to really make sure they contain on this.
So that'd be, I don't know. Did he even gain a yard there? So I guess it's 2nd down and 4. And the give is tackle to Luski off tackle for a 4-yard scamper. And that will push the Shamrock lead to 41-21 in the fourth quarter with 10:35 left to go here in the game. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Reading-Leominster game, and at halftime, Reading was up 30-16. And extra point is good, so teams will come upfield. Tanner's trailing 42-21.
Let's watch his replay here. Brewski, just right off tackle right there. Good blocks, some line surge. Number 34 made a nice block too to open up the hole. You know, it's not easy for a defense. You got three backs back there that can run the ball at any time. You know, and they're just, and they're big. They're all big.
Yep. So Shamrocks have scored 6 touchdowns on the night. All of them have been on the ground. For the Tanners, Eli Batista scored. Paulino on a 4-yard scamper. Paulino again on a 28-yard TD. So Shamrocks getting ready to kick off. As usual, Colin Ridley and Eli standing about the 10 and 5-yard line respectively. And the kick
pick that up. All right.
And the kick is picked up by Cabo, who does a little bit of a dance, but is eventually brought down at about the 20-yard line, which is where the Tanners will take over. So we expect some urgency here. Hurry up.
You got to be hurry up almost the whole way. You know, we got to try to score real quick. I mean, we're against the clock now, right? 10:28 left. Like I said, the middle of the field's been open for the Tanners.
So the Tanners break the huddle. Shea will have 3 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. He will drop back and...
No catch.
Incomplete pass. Pass is intended for Calba. Nope. I take that back. Pass was intended for Justin Franco. So it'll be an incomplete pass, stops the clock, and it'll be second down and 10 for the Tanners. Still on their own 22-yard line or so. So Lynch breaks the huddle. We have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Alan Paulino in the backfield to his right. Shea will roll right, step up, throw deep, and the ball is tipped and intercepted by number 12, Brett McCaffrey, who will run it back and score a touchdown, but we do have flags on the play.
Let's see what the flag is.
So it looked like the flags came in after the interception.
Block on the back here. We're going to go with the blind side. 50, you got a number on that?
There's a block in the back, I think, by Feehan.
So the interception will stand,
Leave that
but
right there, please.
the touchdown will come off the board.
Right. You know, it was a great play by Bishop Feehan.
After the interception, blindside block on the offense, 15 yards, it will be a first down.
I didn't see the number. If we get an instant replay, they would catch the number. Here comes the instant replay.
Number 12 made the interception.
Was it number 12? That was a great play. Yeah, he just knocked it out of the air, and it came right down in his arms right here. Right there. Boom.
Not quite high
he's
enough.
got the height, yeah. Yeah, it was a great play by him.
So, with that, the Shamrocks will get the ball, looks like about the 48-yard line. After the block in the back is tallied. So about 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Tanner's trailing by 21.
Just going to have a good defensive stance right here. You know, they're going to come right at you. See if we can get a stop here.
So fully expect the Shamrocks to run the ball.
They're coming right at you. Right
run
now.
the clock right up the gut. And indeed they do.
Good play, good play.
So Brewski with the tackle, with the carry and the tackle by number 55, Jimmy Festa. Just why we have a second, let's talk about that kid for a minute. Sophomore exploded this season. I did the first game of the season, had 10 solo tackles. 10 for a sophomore. This kid, when it's all said and done, when this kid is a senior, there's going to be some stories written about this.
Yeah, the
kid.
dude what he's doing as a sophomore is amazing because he's just going to get bigger and stronger over the next couple of years. Sophomore year is always a challenging year because you're still young and your body really hasn't developed until your junior, senior year. So it's going to be amazing to see what he does in the next couple of years.
So again, Brewski rumbles off the left side, picks up the first down. Tackle made by number 24, Alan Paulino. And unfortunately, Tanners didn't see a lot of this year. A lot of teams. I mean, Winthrop, but Winthrop just didn't have the horses like this Feehan team.
I mean, they're just outsized right now. I mean, we're seeing it. They're outsized, and you get some great running backs. They're big, And you know what? Aside from the score, hats off to this defense. They just, they're in every play. I know the score is showing they're up by, 3 touchdowns, but these kids are playing hard. They're outside.
Jimmy Fesco's still flying all over the place.
They're still flying, and they're hitting hard, this game is not easy. It takes a physical toll on your body, and these kids, they're playing strong. They're playing tough out there.
So Brewski with another carry, and Paulino with another tackle. That'll bring up about 2nd down and 1 from the Tanners' 19-yard line. So a couple injuries, a couple things out of anyone's control in terms of injuries and illnesses on that offensive and defensive line, but it sort of showed tonight.
Right.
So Shamrocks in that wishbone, they'll just quarterback keep, get the first down, keep the clock rolling.
Right. They get 8 minutes left in the game. Another first down by Bishop Feehan, so they're just going to obviously just play conservative, run the ball, run the clock down.
So that was Iovino who rushed for maybe 4 or 5 yards on that play on the quarterback keeper.
Well, there's no surprise what they were going to do tonight, Matt.
Oh,
right?
no, everybody in this stadium knew what they were going to do.
And it's just, when you look at football, you know what the teams are going to do. It's just you got to stop them, right? It's just it sounds easy, but it's not easy.
Yeah. So Brewski there with the carry off the right side, and that'll be about a 6-yard gain, which will bring up 2nd down and 4. Shamrocks in no rush to run a play.
No. They're going to take that clock down on each play, and
So with about 6:45 left in the game, Shamrocks will come out in that, lack of a better term, wishbone formation.
They've been doing the wishbone eye. They were just in an eye right there. The eye can be challenging too because you don't know which running back's going to get the ball. A few times they've had Brewski as a fullback in the front, giving him the ball in those quick dives, and it's a quick play. Let's watch the replay here. Set up in an eye. They're giving it to Brewski now.
My guess is Yanchuk, because he's been nursing an injury, hasn't seen much, if any, playing time in this fourth quarter.
Right. They're probably going to rest him. I mean, you still get Brewski can run the ball. You get some other good running backs out there. So might as well just keep on the sidelines.
So, quick shout out again to our crew who did a fantastic job this season. Not just football, but every sporting event. Taylor Atten, Hector Garcia, Cindy Encarcion, Dave Marin, Rafa Enrique, Sophia Gomes, Aaron O'Brien, Don Murphy, and Steve Valente. So 6:23 to go in the game. Tanners trailing 42-21. Great season by the Tanners. Can't take away some of the things that some of these kids did. I looked in the newspaper today, and Shea is at 1,600 yards, I think it was, that I saw, and an ungodly number of touchdowns. So these kids worked hard. They were 8-0 for a reason.
Yep. And you know what? Just getting to know some of these players, just a great group of young gentlemen. You know, they're just great people, and they've worked hard all year. You know, they've had a great season. You got to keep your head up. You know.
Good open field tackle there by Nick Dresser on Brewski, who.
There's going to be a flag.
And that's probably going to be on the Tanners. So we're looking at probably half the distance to the goal line. I think that penalty is on Jose Lendl.
Sportsmanlike conduct, number 23 on the blue, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Yep. So
it's going to happen. You got emotions going. You just got to keep cool.
That's a frustration penalty right there.
Yep.
So Feehan will get the first down. 6 minutes left in the game. First and goal. So let's get a stop here. Let's end on a high note.
Yeah. Look for a dive here. Quick handoff.
The give is to Brewski. He will go off the left side, and he will indeed score. So that is Brewski's third touchdown of the game. So that will be the 48th point of the game for Feehan. And buying the extra point. Caffrey, who's done the kicking all night, both kickoffs and extra points, and the kicking.
Yeah, he's done a great job. All right, while they're setting up for the kickoff, just want to give one last special thanks to our sponsors. We got Londy's of Peabody, offering out-of-this-world pizza, roast beef, subs, dinners, and more. We got Grayvock Technology, consultant agency focused on the design, development, implementation of technology-based solutions. DC Rentals, specialize in event communications, including two-way radio, security cameras, event production, trailers, and more. And Lynn Ladder and Scaffolding Company, home for all your ladder and scaffolding needs. Again, thank you for the sponsors. You guys have been great all year. PVMHS TV and the community really greatly appreciate it.
So let's talk about what we have left tomorrow. Beautiful weather. Girls soccer, 1 o'clock, takes on Durfee.
Yep.
Are you doing that game?
Yeah, doing that with Mayor Ted Betancourt.
Okay, and then right after at 3:30, the boys soccer team takes on South High of Worcester. So a little doubleheader, nice weather, come out, catch a soccer game.
Right, absolutely.
So it'll be a short kick fielded by, looks like Kaba. Who
Still
will
going.
Rumble to about the 45-yard line.
All right, let's try to get another one in the end zone here. Want some hurry up offense, get the offense going.
So good little run there. Like Kaba. You know, he's had some good plays on defense at cornerback. I remember calling his name quite a bit.
Yeah.
So Tanner's with what I would imagine will be the last drive, unless this of the game.
5:33. Obviously, it's 4-down territory.
So throw deep by Shea. It is knocked away at the last second by number 6, Damon Frenetti. Pass intended for.
I think it was Eli. Was it Eli?
Yeah, it was Eli. Yep, Eli. Who, no one likes a loss, but for the silver lining here is Eli had a heck of a game today.
Right. Had a great year. Was he a junior, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Alan Paulino had a great game too.
Yeah, absolutely. 5:28 left in the fourth.
So Tanner's in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Ooh, looks like maybe went early there.
Right
But
up top.
the throw deep
There we
to
go.
number 24,
Nice.
Paulino, who will scamper
score.
into the end zone
All right.
for a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Great play. Right on the money.
46-yard touchdown pass to Paulino from Shea Lynch. So that is Paulino's third touchdown of the game.
Yeah, that was just a great route, great pass, great catch. Got some excitement from the crowd. We still got a big crowd here, so just awesome support all year round. Staying here till the end.
So the extra point is up, and it is good. So Tanners score a touchdown on a 42-yard pass from Shea Lynch to Alan Paulino. And the Tanners trail 49-28.
And obviously you got to expect an onside kick right here.
100%. Oh, I'm sorry. He was over half field. That was midfield. That was 55 yards.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shea. So 50-yard TD pass from Shea to Paulino for his third touchdown of the game. So everyone expecting a onside kick here, including the Shamrocks, based on their formation.
Yep.
Did Brewski come off the field?
Is he out there still?
Yeah. I don't think he came off the field.
Is he in the middle? Oh, there he is.
Yep. Well, it would make sense that the kid's a baller. Good genes.
Obviously, the key here is if they do the onside, which they're going to do, you're going to get the ball up high, right off the ground, get it up high. Let the kickoff team try to make a play on it. It looks like they're going to play for that right side. Yep. Bury the nose of that ball right on the turf.
So Dom with the kick, takes a high hop, it's bobbled.
And going to be offsides.
Yeah, referees blow that dead before Shamrocks can return it, and we're going to guess that Tanners are probably offsides.
Yeah.
So Tanners will re-kick after the 5-yard penalty is assessed, so they will kick from their own 35-yard line. Shamrocks still in that sort of good hands formation, expecting the onside kick.
Yep.
Dom Scalise, only a junior as well. I would expect that this young man will probably be kicking a football in college.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If he chooses to.
Yep. And he's just going to get bigger and stronger next year.
So we expect a shift here by the Tanners. They don't want to give away too early which side they were kicking to. And here it comes. Starting with Eli, will shift from left to right. That'll leave 4 Tanners to the left of Dom. Kick is immediately fielded by the Shamrocks, number 27, Josh Cody, who will just fall on it and be happy with the possession. So with 5:13 left in the ball game, Feehan up 49-28. And I would imagine, I couldn't find the final score, but I'm going to imagine that they will be taking on Reading probably next weekend, next Friday.
Yeah, what was the Reading score? Did you get an update at halftime on that?
It was 30-16 over Leominster.
Yeah. Reading's got that quarterback, Jimmy Murphy, right?
Yep. So Shamrocks will give to Brewski, who will pound it to the left, and he is tackled by a clan of Tanners, including number 24, Alan Paulino, and number 3, Nick Dresser. So the clock continues to run here. And Shamrocks, again, in no rush to come out of that huddle.
No, they're gonna.
I don't even know. Is that, sometimes I wonder, is there even a play clock in high school?
Yeah, there is.
Not many delay of games called.
No.
Pitch goes to Brewski off the right side. He is
great play.
immediately hit by Eli.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Eli.
Also on the tackles, number 75, Alan Jackson. Number 33, Jace Jean-Pierre. So, tough loss. No one's happy about it, but the future is bright here for the Tanners. They started 8 sophomores this year.
Right.
Both on offense and defense. I don't know that there's many teams that can claim that they started 8 sophomores.
Right. And you know what? Regardless of the score, every one of these players got to keep their heads up. They had a phenomenal season, especially the seniors. Just a wonderful season for them. They're gonna have some are gonna go on and have continue their career in football, and some they just don't. It's gonna end the season. They still got a few games left. They got Thanksgiving, so just enjoy the moments. I know this doesn't sit well, but they've had such an exciting season. And you know what? They've done a lot for the community this year. I mean, you just felt the Tanner pride back this year. You know, the excitement, the crowds at the games. So just hats off to them. And, you know, as coaches, right, I mean, these are the moments that you really rise, right, because you got to pick these players up, you know.
Yep.
It's not easy losing.
Good learning moment here. Good, life lessons. This is about life lessons here.
Yeah, you always say you don't lose, you only learn, right? You learn.
So it looks like a Tanner timeout with 3:28 left, trailing 49-28. I imagine, I'm actually surprised that Brewski's still in the game and a couple of the other Feehan starters.
Right.
Tanners have done a couple substitutions here and there. You see in the game, number 33, Jace Jean-Pierre. Number 3, Nick Dresser. Number 74, Matt Mastrocola.
Yep. And the Tanners they're still playing. They're still playing hard, regardless of the score.
So the snap is ballable by McCaffrey. Not a great snap, and he will be tackled at the 35-yard line. So
good field position.
Yeah, first real mistake there by the Shamrocks tonight. Bad snap.
Right.
Fumbled, and the Tanners covered him up. So let's get another one here.
Yeah, 3:20 left in the game. We know we got the receivers, and we know we got the quarterback. You know, the line's been doing a really good job protecting them. Tanners are going to go 5. They're going to spread them out with 5.
Yep, so per usual, Tanners will
it's
go.
It's going to be a timeout. Bishop Feehan.
So again, just want to shout out to our crew tonight. Taylor Atten, Hector Garcia, Cindy Encarnacion, David Merrin, Rafi Enriquez, Sophia Gomes, Aaron O'Brien, Don Murphy, and the great Steve Valente in the truck.
Great job as always. Thank you.
And a shout out to our buddy on vacation, Joel Sasslaw. So Feehan timeout here with 3:20 left in the fourth, 49-28. Steve, I think you're great. So, no surprise here. Tanner's in a passing situation, which they've been in all game.
Yep.
3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to Shea's left. An empty backfield. Shea will take the snap, drop back, pressure again, steps up, avoids.
He's going to run it.
He will run it and slide for the first down at the 20-yard line. Good job.
Obviously, they're running the hurry-up offense right now. 3:13 left in the game. Be nice to get one in here real quick.
Yep.
Bishop Feehan right now is taking 2 safeties back right now. The middle of the field is wide open. If they can get someone across the middle, they're going to get some good yardage.
So
right over the top.
Nick Dresser in that slot position. Shea dances, runs, throws, out of bounds. pressure put on there by
number 59.
Number 59. Reed Clemente. We've called his name a couple times tonight.
Yep.
Clock does stop. 2:54 left in the game. It'll be second down and 10 from about the the Feehan 22-yard line. Yep, that looks like Jason in the sling there. So Shea will take the snap, drop back, look left, throw left.
Oh,
and just knocked away by number 17, Chad McHale.
Yeah, that was a great play.
Pass.
He was open.
Yep, he was. And it looked like that was, is that Eli?
No.
Nope. 24,
That was
Paulino.
Paulino, right? All right, so we got 3rd and 10, right?
3rd and 10 from 22-yard line. Tanners will break the tackle. You know you played hard. You see Eli's tape on his elbows there. It's hanging by a thread.
Oh, yeah. No, they both played hard tonight. Oh, they blitzed him.
Yep.
Way
Shea's
to roll
flushed
out
of the pocket.
Oh, there could be pass interference there. If there's good catch. He was on him there.
Yep. So pass is completed to Paulino. I don't believe it was enough for the first down.
It wasn't enough for a first down.
So it'll be 4th down. Obviously, Tanners are going for it here. But we'll have to take a timeout beforehand to regroup here. So, out of the playoffs, but Tanners will play next weekend. They will,
right.
I forget what they call it. They don't call it consolation. I can't think of the name. Non-playoff game. And then Thanksgiving in Saugus.
Yep.
So, Eddie, stand corrected, buddy. Reading game tied 44-44
Wow.
with 3 minutes left.
Wow.
So Leominster with a enormous comeback in that game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him here, right? They get some threats there. They can go deep.
So location of the non-playoff game for the Tanners, I believe, still depends on power ranking seeding. So they reshuffle the deck on that non-playoff. So not sure where that game will be. I imagine the Tanners will be home.
Right.
So Shea keeps it, is wrapped up. Menkins, among others, number 55 in on the tackle. Tristan Upton. So, failed conversion. Tanners will turn the ball over to the Shamrocks. Actually, like to maybe see a victory formation here and just take a knee. I don't even.
Nah, they got to run it a few times, not with the time in it, but.
So out of the huddle, they come in that power I formation. It is indeed a dive right up the middle.
Yeah.
Carry by, I think that's Brewski. I didn't see. Maybe number 4. So that'll bring up second down and probably 8 for the Shamrocks with a minute and about 50 left to go in the game. So the crowd, one last round of applause to the Tanners.
Right, they had, like you said, we keep saying it, but they had a great Steve. The other thing too, Steve O'Hara does a great job on the loudspeaker here. He gets the crowd going, play by play. It is shocking to me that Brewski's still in the game.
Yeah, and I don't know if you just saw that hit that he just took and stayed on his feet. But
right.
Yeah, Brewski's still carrying the ball. Brewski with 3 touchdowns on the night. number 22, Nick Yankchuk, with 4 touchdowns on the night. So Shamrocks did all of the damage except 1 first down conversion on the ground.
Right.
They had 1 pass play for a first down. Everything else has been on the ground. I don't have the official stats. They got to be over 350, 400 yards maybe.
Yeah.
So they will line up probably, hopefully, for the last play here of the game, and Brewski gets it again up the middle. He's immediately stopped. Looks like maybe number 50 for the Tanners on the stop, Fernando Lima. So maybe 1 play. I assume they would take a knee.
Yeah, they'll probably take a knee here.
So Tanners fall in the opening round of the MIAA Division II playoffs to Bishop Feehan, who I got to tell you, their record is deceiving. 4-3. That they didn't look like a 4-3 team. But
no.
I guess they've had some injuries. They do indeed take the knee, and they will get the wins.
Yeah, no, they were impressive on the ground. You know, their size. Going into this, we knew they were going to be big up front. What really surprised me is the size of the backs. I mean, we do see on paper how big they are, but I mean, it was a factor, and they ran hard. But you know what? Hats off to Peabody. They fought tough. They fought the entire game. They had just a remarkable season. And again, keep your head up. Played well. You get 2 more games left. Finish the season strong. Keep it on a positive note. And the seniors, they had just a great season. So hats off to them too.
Yeah. So your final here from Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, Bishop Feehan 49, and your Tanners 28. Great season, boys. A couple more to go. Ed, thanks a lot for joining me up here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure.
Everyone,
thank you so much.
you in the truck, and good night.
Yep, thank you.
Good evening, this is Lou Sassamo with this week of Inside Peabody.
If you've ever tuned into local TV in Peabody, I can guarantee you, at some point, you heard his voice.
What do you say to that?
If there was ever a local event or a big game, Lou Sassamo was somewhere in the middle of it. A patriot and a dedicated citizen, Lou was a fixture in Peabody's history and very much a local icon. Behind the microphone for some of Peabody Athletics' greatest seasons and moments.
Breaks in the clear. He's going to be gone for a touchdown. Wide open is Steve Lamasny.
Whether it be sports or his service as ward counselor, it was always for his hometown. From high school Super Bowls,
Here we are, finally at Foxborough Stadium, where Peabody High School will meet Tewksbury High School.
to the upset victories,
Back to Betancourt. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and he's finally fouled by Zagorowski with 3 seconds left on the clock, and Peabody's going to win it.
the pregame and postgame interviews,
First game.
You're right, Lou. We do have a great bunch of seniors. I think they matured as the season went along.
to Inside Peabody.
Run for vice president. Do you feel that one of those people would run for? Yeah.
The list of memories goes on and on. A man who interviewed Ted Betancourt from his playing days,
Yeah, the coach let us have it at halftime, you know.
all the way to the mayor's office.
He's been the voice of Peabody basketball and Peabody football, doing the games for PAT, doing the games for the local cable.
And of course, there's the Thanksgivings. Lou is as much a part of our annual gathering as our families, as each year we welcomed him into our living rooms for some Turkey Day football.
Going into the end zone for touchdown.
If you will ever be able to match his commitment to the city of Peabody, this city and the country owe him a debt for his service that can never be repaid. His legacy will live on for years to come.